I still have that little gut feeling that someone will try to break that up before it happens.
I know you do. And you've given it to me. So.
But usually when I go with my gut, I'm right.
I know. Well.
But, I mean, sometimes you go with your gut and you're wrong, so.
I know. I mean, I feel like it's, my gut is definitely concerned now. But, as I said, I'm not going to do it to you.
I hope not.
I know. I hope you don't do it to me.
And I don't plan on it.
Okay. Well, I guess that's all we can ask for at this point, right?
Because if I would, don't get scared. But if I would, today would be the smartest day to do it. Because you can't do nothing about it. You know what I mean? So if I was going to, today would be the day that if I was that guy, today would be the day I'd do it. Because other than that, you would win. So it'd be pointless to put you up. You know what I mean? So, but don't be scared, because I'm putting Victoria up. Just know that when you can't do nothing about it is the only way to get you out. And I think everyone in this house knows that, because you're a beast. And I think they feel the same way about me. And they feel probably the same way about Cody. Probably the same way about Christine. She's actually shown up a lot more than I thought she was.
Mm-hmm.
She's dang near got just as many wins as I got. But I'm gonna be a man of my word and just go through with everything, and hopefully none of it bites me in the butt with anyone. Whether it be Cody or Derek or Christine. I hope whoever wins this next one goes, Victoria, so-and-so, sit down. Victoria goes home, and then we done something good. I just hope no one wins it and goes.
Well, is that where all this paranoia is coming from? Is someone coming for me this week?
Huh? Say it one more time.
Is someone coming for me?
Someone coming for you?
Yeah.
No. Just everything in general. And I'm not gonna lie to you because I'm straight up with you. But me sitting here by myself, as a huge part of what's happening today is, who do I trust 100% that will not just if I've had someone's back, who do I think would try to get me? And then that question, I don't know, because I look back and I say, well, Frankie's done it to me before. We apologized. We got past it. We've moved on, and it hasn't happened again. So why should I not trust him? Maybe that's just paranoia. That's why I just pass it, But then I go, well, what if Cody wins? He's tight with Christine. So I done it with everybody. And I was like, I don't think anybody's going to try to. They might. But I just need to go with my gut and, be the player that I said I was going to be.
Yeah.
So
I was hoping using the veto on you was, another sign of my
yeah, and that's again, it's just
devotion towards us together, and because I really do. It's what I want. Whether it can happen or not, I don't know, but it's what I want to happen. So anytime that I can control it, I will use my power to keep us together.
Right.
That's all I can do,
and that's what I'm banking on.
Yeah. We have to.
But I'm also doing the same thing with Cody and Derek.
Right, exactly.
I'm banking on being in the end with you four, and then the person that wins that HOH is guaranteed safe to play in the top 3, and then we don't know what's going to happen, because at that point, if I'm up on the block because someone wants me there, and I don't win the veto, probably going home.
Unless I'm the deciding vote.
It's like if you won the veto and then it's me and Cody, then you would decide who goes.
Yes, I would. And you'd be fine.
And then it's the other way around. If I'm sitting on the block with Derek and one of y'all win the veto, I think I'm in trouble. Because we all know that you guys would take. It's like if Victoria was sitting next to me. It's easier to take Victoria. You know what I mean? Hope she's not here by then. But that's the only person I'm afraid to sit next to is Derek. Because I think he would get picked to go over me. Game strategy. So, kind of sucks, but.
I don't know. I wouldn't, but I feel like I understand why you are concerned about it.
No, I just went through all the scenarios in my head, and I just sit back and I was like, I'm gonna trust in Frankie that, if he does win, I think he's gonna go with what he said he'll do, and he'll put up Christine and Victoria. We'll decide on who we want gone.
Yeah, I'm gonna study my ass off to make that happen.
And we'll go from there. So I mean, you, Cody, and if Christine wins it, she already said who she was putting up. So I think it's pretty apparent she's putting up me or Derek and Victoria.
Right.
So. But.
Well, I'm so glad that you told me we had this conversation.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to hide. I don't want to feel like I'm hiding something from you.
I don't want you to, because I know when you are.
My wheels were just turning in general.
I know.
Like the thought of me going, I'm going to throw Frankie up because he can't do nothing about it. That didn't cross my mind. Just all the scenarios of what, literally, I stayed up for the past couple nights while you were in here, but my wheels have just been spinning. What is the best game move for me? And I just look at all the scenarios. I run them through. If I sent you home, I had this, and do. If I sent Nicole home, I had this. If Cody wins next week, I have this. If she wins, I have this. I thought of all the scenarios, and I said, you know what? All that stuff's pointless because I don't know what's going to happen. But I'm going to go with my gut. I'm going to keep Frankie because that's what I feel like I should do anyways. So I'm going to trust it and go with it, and hopefully it don't bite me in the butt.
Well, it won't bite you in the butt from my end.
And I don't think it would, because if I thought it would,
you'd be putting me up.
And in that way, you couldn't compete, so you'd go.
Right.
It'd be the same way with me, though. If someone else was up there and they go, man, if there's one way to get, that's how we've always said about Donnie.
Yeah.
It's the only way to get Donnie M's backdooring him. We're the same way.
I mean, I hope so. I don't know that that's true. I don't know that I'm capable of winning every single veto from here to the end of the summer. Like, I don't know that.
But you're capable.
I'm a capable person, sure.
Yes. Are you capable of it? Yes. Is it going to happen? Probably not.
Right.
But can you? Yes, because you're good. That's just simple as that. So, but Nicole's good too. Christine is showing up too.
Mm-hmm.
So Cody's good too. You're good too. So literally, we're gonna get down to a bunch of people that's good.
Yep.
So.
And I would, and again, I've said it to you, but I feel like if I go out of this game, I do want the knife coming from the front. I would love the opportunity to play for my life. I feel like you and I have earned that right in this game and in this house. Regardless of anything else, we've earned the right to at least be given the opportunity to fight for ourselves. That's what I've always felt. And, I'm glad you're thinking about it as a strategist. I'm actually proud of you. I really am, because I want you to do, I want you to think about all the options in your game and leave personal feelings aside of it. But
just going over everything, dude. Because in this game, you have to.
Of course, you have to. You have to, and you don't want to be the weak person or the person that missed the opportunity. But
yeah,
I know you've come to terms with it, or rather, you realize it. But like that would not be. I am your biggest ally in this house,
and that's why I'm just going with my gut and saying, I don't think he'll do me wrong.
I won't.
So, we get to the end. If we don't, I need you. Then I need you the same.
I know.
So, now I don't know where everyone else's head is. But frankly, I haven't really talked to him.
Neither do I honestly don't. I've been avoiding talking to them because I feel like if I talk to them,
They'll probably think you're getting paranoid.
Exactly.
And that's the last thing you want.
All I want to do is be chill and cool and calm. That's why I had that conversation with you in this room last night, because I was like, you're the only person that I want to talk to about any of this kind of shit. About the way that I'm feeling.
Well, when I had talked to Cody, I was like, yeah, Nicole was trying to already lip her mouth to Frankie, you know, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, go figure. I was like, yeah. Because I told him, I was like, hey, I just want you to know, Nicole told Frankie that me and you, because I said it in front of Derek. I was like, Derek, just so you know, so if it comes up again, it's not true. Nicole was telling Frankie that me and Cody have a final 2 deal, and they were like, Cody looked at me and like, we've never even talked about it. And I was like, Nicole used the scenario about me and you, put me and you in it, and it turned out that me and you made a final 2 deal, quote. He goes, yeah, we'll go figure she'd do something like that. So. But we're good. Just hope we make it. And I really think we can.
I do too.
It's going to get down to some tough decisions. But, I mean, you know, honestly, if there was one person I wouldn't mind losing to at the end, I would be okay with taking home $50,000 because you're standing next to me.
And I feel the same way.
I'd look over and I'd give you a hug, probably kiss you on the freaking forehead, and I'd say thanks for putting $50,000 in my pocket. Congratulations. And it would be the same way. If I win and I take you, I beat you. You know, or even if I took you and you beat me.
Right.
Hey, I got beat by a huge competitor in this game. I didn't get beat by Victoria. I didn't get beat by Christine. I didn't get beat by Nicole. I didn't get beat by Donnie. I got beat by somebody that day 2 stood right here and made a deal with me. Yeah. So.
And if we are sitting next to each other at the end, we owe each other that $50,000 because we're the reasons that either of us are standing there.
Yeah.
Because no one else is fighting to keep each other as much as we are.
No.
I guarantee you that.
No.
Cody does not give 2 flying fucks if I stay or go. The same thing with you. And so does Derek. Neither does Derek, and neither does Christine. I mean, obviously, I think they have a vested interest in the Final Four, but no one is fighting.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, they're not gonna give us money.
No.
You know, they're gonna make us work for it.
Right. Exactly.
For sure. But I know that if we're sitting at the top 2, we worked for it.
Yeah.
And we earned it.
Yes.
So.
And we had each other's backs. If it ends up being you and me, that means that we helped each other get there. We have been the whole fucking game.
And we very well could. If we get to the top 4, that HOH is big. That's why the HOH before that, I would almost say let Derek win.
Yep. Or the 5. The endurance one?
No, there's one more there's one more after that.
Well, no, because there's going to be the double elimination.
Yeah. It's the wall, and then that next one is the big one. And
the wall is the next one after. It's the Final 4.
Yeah, I know, that's what I mean. So it's not the wall, but the next HOH
is the big one.
Is the one. But
that's what I'm saying. That's why
guaranteed.
We need each other, because we need you to beat fucking Christine on the wall. Need you to, and then you need me to beat Cody on the.
Will she not be gone during the double evict? If she doesn't win?
No, Victoria's gonna go. Nicole goes and then Victoria goes. Unless we flip it. You know what I'm saying?
If we do, I mean...
If that's the plan. It depends on if you want her in the Final 5 or not.
At this point, I'm worried about my game.
No, but I'm asking.
Yeah, it's...
If you're thinking Christine first, then that's fine. I'm 100% down. She's going up anyway. That's fine.
Yeah, she would be tough to beat. She's tough, man. She almost beat me in the daggum endurance comp.
And we should talk about that now, because I'm more than fine with it, because she is she's stabbed me a few times in this game and in this house. So my loyalty to her is not pristine.
My loyalty is to you.
Yes, exactly. And what's best for us.
But other than you, I'm loyal to the four.
Yes,
the
exactly.
four musketeers.
Me too.
You know,
No, I think that's smart.
but you know, if she happens to win, she wins. She's going to put up. Hopefully, she sends home Victoria.
Right,
If
exactly.
not,
So if I win, I put up Christina Nicole, and I mean
Christina
Victoria,
Victoria,
and
and then
Christina.
we win the veto. Don't let her win.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, either way, at that point, trying to think she can play. Just trying to think of the best strategy, best. The best strategy.
Because if she wins, then she can't play on the wall, and that doesn't matter. If she wins at HOH, then Victoria goes home. She can't play on the wall.
I don't think she's winning Thursday. I think one of you boys are going to win it.
Yeah. I think so too.
Which is good, but also in a way it's bad because then everyone's relying on me to beat Christine.
Yeah.
But that's why.
Well, I mean, I can give her a run for her money on the wall.
I mean, you would give me a run for my money.
I don't know about that.
My thing is, if she's gone, one of us we're guaranteed to be top.
You're right.
We're guaranteed because Victoria's not going to beat us in that next HOH.
And
She's
no one's
gone,
going to bring her.
and then we got the top four right there.
And you don't think anyone would bring her?
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I don't know. I agree.
Our group is very loyal, to my knowledge. Very loyal.
I agree.
You know, now what's being said in the DR or what's being said behind closed doors, I don't know. But as far as actions so far, people's pretty loyal. And they say, let's get to the Final Four. And then let's beat the mess out of each other in comps. And whoever pulls it off, pulls it off. Whoever don't.
Yep.
You know. But, I mean, either way, I think I'm cool with Christine being in the top 5. It's just, you know, we have to expect her to, if she wins, that she's going to keep Cody.
Yeah, I agree. I know that.
You know, and also we have to know that she will be a competitor. So we can either do that and compete and possibly her win or send her packing and have a girl there that we know will not beat us.
If she doesn't win HOH, then we can send her home. We should.
It's in our best interest.
Is Cody on board with that?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Cody's loyal to the guys.
Good.
He's loyal to her
playing
too.
the
He's
game.
cool with her too.
Yeah,
but
yeah. He's just hedging his bets.
He's playing the game.
Exactly. Which you just have
but
to do.
Up here, he's, hey, she's got to go. She's got to go.
Right.
I'm doing whatever you guys want. I'm loyal to you guys and you guys only. Stuff like that I like to hear. That's why we've made it this far.
Exactly.
That's why Zach's gone. Amber, Devin. That's why they're gone because they couldn't say and do that exactly that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So they're very loyal. They're on it, and I think if it were to be us four, you know, it would only be game to keep Victoria.
Correct.
But who would try to take her? I don't think any. I know Derek wouldn't.
I don't think he would either.
I don't
That's
think
the only
Cody
person
would.
I think that would.
No.
No, I don't think any of them would.
No.
I'm not taking her. I don't even want her in this house.
I won't. I wish she was already gone.
Me too.
Because it's scary the fact that she. But
It's
if
gonna
she
be
doesn't
Final
win, Christine goes for guaranteed Final Four.
Yep.
If Christine wins after,
We're still guaranteed Final Four because she can't go. She can't win HOH the following week. We put her up.
no.
If she wins
If you-
the step
if you
up,
s-
step down. If she wins
if
the
you-
double evict,
I'm talking about Thursday. If she wins and sends Victoria home,
then she can't play in the next HOH. So she's
I
going
mean,
out.
even if one of us win, the double evict, send Victoria home, and then she gets up and wins the next one.
No, that's what I'm saying. That can't happen.
Right, and that will probably be another endurance comp.
If she does not win the double HOH, she has to go.
Yeah.
But if she
plain
does win the double HOH, I'm not concerned because then it guarantees that one of us is going to win the next comp.
Yeah, if she doesn't put two of us up together.
Correct.
I mean, you talk to her every once in a while. Mm-hmm. Do you think she would send Victoria home?
I do.
I think so too, because if she doesn't, only one of us leave, and then the other one stays. So then, well, it would be too early for her to try that.
Yeah,
it would be the next comp she would have to do that.
I agree.
But I think right now, I don't think she'll pull the trigger Thursday. The following Thursday, she would have to pull it.
Right.
But this Thursday, with Victoria still being here and Beast still being in the house, she wouldn't make it because she can't play in the next one.
I agree.
So all that's going to be is she puts up me and you. One of us will probably go home. Maybe not, because
one of us could win the veto. She could have to be forced to put somebody else up, and then they could go home.
She could be forced to have to put up Victoria.
But if that's the case, then she has both of us in the house, and we're going to kill her.
Exactly. So that's why going over all this stuff in my head, I do it over and over that way.
Me too.
Because it could happen, and when it happens, I gotta have a plan for it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I do it. So I go over all of them. Final four, I went over literally every one of them before I went to bed. If I won, what would I do? If you won, what would you do? If Cody won, what would he do? Who would he put up? What two nominees would go up? Who's more than likely to win the veto? But with that, you don't know, because you don't know what the vetoes are. Mm-hmm. So just gotta play, man. Gotta win.
Gotta play, gotta win, and you gotta have somebody with you, though.
Yeah.
You gotta give somebody something. Otherwise, you're gonna go nuts.
Because, I do want you to know, the guys, it was just all scenario, us three. They were like, who would you rather send you home? And they said, would you rather, what's her face? Nicole? Her being a buyback and her coming back in this game, winning next week and sending you home? Or would you have your best friend in this house send you home? Which one? Because when it gets to the point, it could possibly happen. He could possibly say, sorry, Caleb, you got to go. Which one would hurt you the most? I was like, well, girl freaking being in a buyback, even being in the house, pisses me off. So the fact that she's on her second life in this game, and if she makes it further than me, that'd probably piss me off. And then I looked at it the other way. If my best friend in this house sent me home, that would really piss me off. You know what I mean? I was going over everything. It was all over, and they were like, well, at the end of the night, they're like, dude, because I was like, man, I'm torn right now. I don't know. I mean, I think we should just go through with the plan, send Nicole packing, and go with it. And they're like, yeah, let's do it. So everyone's on board with what can happen. So Christine wins. She already told Cody she was putting up me or Derek. We have to expect it. Derek, I don't know why. You're a skittle. That's not really on him. But I did put her up. And before I'd done that, I said, this is what could happen, and that's probably what's going to happen. So, she wins. She's probably going to put me or Derek up against Victoria, hopefully Victoria, and then keep the noms the same. I mean, if I win it, yes, I'm going to pull myself off. She can put one of you jamokes up. But if I don't win it, I know she's going home.
Yeah.
I know for a fact. So that'll be all right with me. And then that wraps up her life because she can't play in the next one. Simple. And we're in the final four. And then whoever wins the wall, that sucks for them. In a way, because you can't play to be safe for sure in the final four. That's why I think that they're going to throw. I hope they don't throw that wall up then. I hope they throw the wall up on the final 4-1. You know what I mean?
They won't. I mean, they haven't.
Right.
But the wall's never been this late in the season, ever.
Right.
So it may never happen.
Well, whatever it may be. It may be holding onto a rope and getting slammed against the wall.
Center your microphone.
It may be hanging onto a dadgum Fruit Loop being swung
yeah,
in milk.
exactly.
I mean,
well, that's the final three usually. I like that one.
Yeah, stuff like that. Now,
my fingers are gonna fall off.
And I think about this: if we are in the final three, say you win that final HOH, and you say, Derek and Cody, sorry, bud, you know, sit up there. Or if you say, like, I don't think you would, hope you don't, but if you're like Caleb, Cody, I gotta separate you two beasts. You know, blah 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 blah. If I win the veto, of course I'm gonna pull myself off, and then I'm basically sending one of them jamokes home.
Right, exactly.
Which Derek has probably been the most loyal to me.
Right. What I would do is put Cody and Derek up with the hopes that you being the sole vote would stay loyal to Derek.
That's if Cody doesn't win the veto.
Correct.
Because if he does,
doesn't matter. We're all competing in it though, so it doesn't matter.
What?
We're all competing in the veto. There's no strategy behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So with that, in the first, all right. Say me, you, and Derek are in the top three. Something that we've looked at and liked, and it looks good for a long time now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've said it numerous times. If me and you make it in the final three and make it to the top two, we could possibly be two of the best players to ever play this game.
I agree.
And I've been asked about it. And, you know, we very well could be. For two people to say on day two, we're going to do this, and to do it, that's pretty nuts.
It's as good as Boogie and Dr. Will.
And not only that, we had a huge hiccup in the middle of the game, but we put it beside us. We're moving on. We got to go for it. The first one's going to be endurance, just like the roller skating one. I think I can win that one, so I'll be in the third one. The next one,
I think you would win that one.
I
think I'll probably win the intelligence one over Derek in that situation, and then it would be me and you at the end.
Yeah, it'll be tough.
And then the final one is guessing. It's a fucking guessing game.
Oh, yeah, the final one's
guessing.
If this person said this, which blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's a guessing game.
Nicole's biggest regret in the game was A, putting Frankie up, or B, returning into the house.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would probably say returning into the house in that situation. But, you know, you have to guess. It's a guessing game.
Yeah.
And then it's me and you. One of us gets to choose. And I would hope we would choose each other. And that's all you can do.
More so principle behind it. If we'd done that, people would be like, on day two, you made a pact with one another, and you stuck to it throughout the whole game. Don't matter what you said about each other. Don't matter how many hiccups you had. You made it to the final three. You both won, you know, and you guys accomplished something I don't think anyone's ever done. On day two.
Yep.
That's without even knowing you. That's going off of what I see and what I heard the first night.
Yep.
So.
You're a beast. You win competitions. I like you.
Yeah. That's how we looked at each other.
Yep.
Like, wow, you hung on there for a long time. You're awesome.
Yep.
You're a beast. Let's go to the end together.
Yep.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Sounds great.
And we've actually stayed true to it for the... I haven't tried to send you home. You haven't tried to send me home. In a way, you verbally said it, but you didn't actually act on it.
I covered my own ass.
And in this game, sometimes that's what you got to do.
Just covered my own ass with no intent of ever following through, and never even targeting you as a specific target.
All right.
There was only 4 other people in the house that weren't me, and I just put them up. It was, it's simple. I was covering my own ass, and it was sloppy, and I apologized.
You did, and it was weeks and weeks ago. Mm-hmm. And I don't think that you'd do it again.
No, I wouldn't. I'm never even going to give another person a name for the rest of this game. The only person I speak to about who, what, when, where, and why is you, because I don't want anyone else to have that information about what's going on up here. The only way you're going to know what I'm going to do is because I tell you and because they're going to see it, because I have it through my actions. And one of my actions always proven that I have your back. Always.
Yeah.
I put you up once, and then I took you down immediately. Mazel